Hello and welcome to the production samples of Set a Watch and Swords of the Coin. I'm going to do a quick unboxing video. I won't unbox everything. There's obviously some redundancy here, but we have sort of the retail edition of Set a Watch that everyone's familiar with. We won't open that one. Here are the various upgrade packs and revision kits for people that ordered those. But let's get into the meat of these beauties. You can see we've got the original deluxe Set a Watch over here and the second one. Put a nice little 2 on there. Hopefully with my lighting you can sort of see the UV coating and printing. Let's start with Swords of the Coin. It's a little more exciting with the newer stuff. Slipcover for Kickstarter backers. New box, identical to the old as far as size and everything goes, but let me move this stuff out of the way. Open it up. Got some bags in there for you to keep all your cards. Here's all your cards, abilities, and that's the back of the items. Creatures and locations. Here's all your dice. Looks like we're one short of a D4 there, so I'll just let them know. Probably just an assembly thing more than anything else. And then we've got, these are your punch out for your coins. And you'll use this little black thing on the dial to create the Artificer's Staff. So it's all on that one punch board there. And then here are your character boards. Oh, and the merchant, of course. Merchant, double-sided. Female or male merchant, depending on your preference. You've got all your character abilities. Character cards. What do we call these? Character sheets. And here we'll show off some of these cards here real quick. Get trash everywhere. So you've got all your ability cards for each character. The monk, artificer, and here's all your weapons and item cards, which you'll shuffle up and put on that merchant board. And of course, if you ordered them, we have our coins, which you can use instead of those punch outs. Put those down there for now. And here we'll go into the big deck of cards. So you've got your crow, familiar, which is double-sided, crow and cat. Summon cards, creature deck. Some variant summons, corrected cards from the original there, or just extra for people who get it. Unhallowed. And then your locations. And of course, when you're packaging that away, you can divide these things up and put them all in those Ziploc bags I took out at the beginning. So that is Swords of the Coin. We'll move over to the Outriders expansion. Not super exciting. This is just another deck of creature cards you can mix in. It does add a lot to the replayability of the game, though. And if you've looked at the rulebook, we have actually, not only, if you have the Outriders deck, we talk about, here we go, we have deck suggestions and deck construction instructions back here. So how to create creature decks with all the creature cards you'll have. And then we create an easier deck. There's this Unhalloween one, which is sort of features the undead in sort of a Halloween spirit. And then Burnout, I think, is one of the hardest. So some additional decks designed by Todd and me in the game for you to try. And the Outriders, of course, have some nasty acolytes with these undead, but also with the dragons and forest creatures, you have Beast Riders and Dragon Riders who can snap together and create more powerful creatures that are like 16 health and stuff. River Troll. Here's all the Beast Riders. Desert Worm. And then here's a few extra unhallowed. Hulking Amalgam is one of my favorites. I also like the Golem Sculptor a lot. But that's the Outriders deck. So you can mix that in your box. And then last but not least, we'll do an unboxing of the original just to round it out. Original, deluxe, rulebook, the original dice, wooden components, ability cards. These are the bonus. This is sort of the extra stuff for deluxe edition, these 2 packs. And here's the base stuff and all the character boards. I'm going to just throw these back in here. And to close out the video, I hope this has gotten some of you excited about it. But to close out the video, what I'm going to attempt to do is store everything in. So there's Set a Watch 1. Let's store everything in the new box. So I'm going to go over here and grab some of my Ziploc bags. So I would keep all the locations separate in their own bag, so we'll do that. I'm gonna go back to the punch board for a second. Show you guys how the Artificer's Staff works. It's sort of like a card, but sort of not. So you'll punch this stuff out. You can put this on here. And then you can use this little plastic thing they give you to assemble the dial, which will keep track of your charges. So there you have it. It's almost exactly the same size as a ability card, which we did on purpose, but it does have this sort of extra feature. So you've got your Artificer Staff there, which you can keep. I would put sort of all the character stuff together. So this, maybe the Crow Familiar. But you can put all the character stuff in a bag. That's a very big bag. And there's a smaller one over here. Let's use the smaller one. And we'll go back to this big bag and we'll just put all the big cards in here for now. Your creature cards are together. And then I've always, instead of watch, I've always left the dice free in there. I've always just sort of sprinkled them in as a last thing. So we'll do that in a second. Look how these are really pretty. The Barbarian dice. I don't know how well that's coming out on camera, but those are especially cool looking. Anyway, throw your things in here, throw your ability cards in here. We'll put the items in their own bag. Items. I personally like to sprinkle in the dice because they sort of fill in wherever you need them to. And then we still have enough room, I believe, to add the Outriders expansion, the coins, and if we wanted to get really ambitious, we could fold up the cloth mat. Put that in there. It's going to be tight, but it's also a rush job. Yeah, I think that cloth mat's putting me over the edge. There you have it, Swords of the Coin. So hopefully this unboxing video was interesting, got you guys excited for the game, but just wanted you to see everything, look over everything, because hopefully we'll go through all the cards in more detail and approve everything and the assembly of everything for the production run, so we can start working on freight and the next steps to getting the project to you. So thanks for watching, and have a great day.